the streak. I mean, that's the main thing. That's what all the guys in the room, I think, it comes to mind. I want to do all the little things right. I like to kind of go unnoticed. Being able to be durable. I think the main thing is being lucky. Even my neighbors are paying attention, aware that that's going on. I had a neighbor come by and say, you know, protect the streak, you shouldn't be shoveling. It's kind of neat. I think my game is very similar to a lot of guys. Just try and do my job. Be in the right positions in the D zone, play strong and physical, and box guys out in front of the net. I think that's important for every guy now. Guys are crashing the net so hard. There's a lot of guys that hit hard. Milan Lucic can hit. Hardest one that I've taken recently was in Boston. Matt Bolesky got me pretty good. One of those plays where you know you have to put yourself in a bad spot to try and make the play. And the only tooth injury I had was in Hershey. I deflected a pass into my own face. They're up for grabs. If someone wants to knock them out, they can. I'm always thinking, you know, it would really suck to have a hurt hand. It would really suck to have a hurt leg or something like that. I feel like if something is hurt on your lower body, then it's just hard to move, and then you can't get into position. If something's hurting your upper body, at least you can get yourself into a position a lot of times and then try and fight through it, but either way, it's not fun. There's some guys that block shots just standing up, and that's usually where you're most covered, so if you can manage to get one in the shins or, you know, in the pants, it's okay, but the guys that go down and lay out in front of shots, that's where it gets a little dicey. The last line of defense, so if we mess up talking to each other, then it doesn't end well usually. One of the things I think that me and Niski still work through is the calls that he makes are the ones that we're supposed to make, and they're different than ones that I've made in the past. So sometimes I'll accidentally say the wrong thing, and I'm hoping that at least he knows what I'm getting at. And I think at this point now he's figured out when I mess up a call, at least he knows where I'm going with it. He's one of those guys that you don't realize how much he adds to the team until you get to see it firsthand.
His way to center, gets through a couple of defenders, and right down the slot, he gets the shot, he scores!
I watched Tom Poti because Tom Poti was a pretty big name. You know, if you followed hockey closely, you definitely knew who that was. Our games weren't all that similar, but he did a lot of things that I really liked and admired. And then obviously, you know, look at a guy like Mike Green with all the skill in the world. I tried to pick their brain as much as I could and just watch what they do and how they carried themselves.
Fakes the shot, beating Green, one-timer, score!
And Brooks Orpik is more the type of player that I always saw myself being, trying to pick apart his game a little bit and figuring out how to work it into mine. You get to see the elite players often on this team in practice. Obi, obviously one of them, Backy, Osh, like those guys are next level skill. You see them make other D-men look kind of silly, and you understand why when they do it to you in practice. There's just no telling what they're going to do next.
Here's a shot deflected, score! And it is Ovechkin who has tied the game.
I don't know the answer to what wins the cup yet. I think it's hard work. I think it's luck. I think it's being able to stay healthy. So much of the game is about doing what's necessary. We've had the skill for a long time. We've got a ton this year, but I think we know what we need to do at what time, what juncture in the game, and I'm hoping that's what takes us to the end.